Netflix's CEO Reed Hastings making a big announcement that's taking place this morning. He and his wife, Patty Quinlan, are donating $120 million to three institutions dedicated to the higher education of students of color: UNCF and the Atlanta-based liberal arts schools Spelman College and Morehouse College. Each institution will be receiving $40 million. It is the largest individual gift ever in support of student scholarships at historically black colleges and universities. I spoke with Hastings and the three leaders of those institutions by Zoom yesterday. I started out by asking Hastings about how all of this came about.
Dr. Michael Lomax and I are on a board together of KIPP Public Schools. It's 100,000 kids, Latino and black kids in America, who get a great education and go on to college. And through that time, he helped me realize that there's many good places to donate, but the HBCUs in America are 150 years old, incredibly resilient, producing amazing numbers of black graduates, and that I should be open to think about those schools also. And then he got me to come down and visit Spelman and Morehouse, and Patty, my wife, and I were just blown away, not by these great presidents on this call, they're very nice, but by the students and what it meant for them to be just surrounded by so many black scholars and how reinforcing it was. And so we're stepping up with this $120 million gift. We want to help draw attention to the HBCUs, to them being part of the solution for America and for black children to aspire to. And so we're so proud, but really the credit is with Dr. Lomax.
Can you speak briefly just to this moment in terms of the impetus for
this moment is not the first time that racism's reared its, terribly ugly head. And many of us have been working on these issues for a long time. Again, for me, mostly through education, and my visits and my understanding of my relationships with all of my colleagues here was all pre this crisis. But then you bring COVID in and the stress. I mean, the typical black family knows many more COVID victims than the typical white family because COVID has hit so hard in the black community. And then, of course, you've got the police violence and the killings. And so the amount of tragedy really did get us to focus and say, let's do something now that will be supportive of these great institutions and give people some sense of hope.
You have a lot of colleagues who've had a lot of success, and I'm thinking of people like Mayor Bloomberg, Michael Bloomberg, who gave $1.8 billion to Johns Hopkins, and a lot of other successful people with remarkable careers who've given to a lot of the Ivy League schools and others. What do you tell them? Have you had conversations with them about this and this potential opportunity?
We all tend to give to the institutions that we know and love. And, when I started, I've been mostly donating to a wonderful college that I went to, Bowdoin College in Maine. And it was really the work of Michael Lomax in helping me to get to know the HBCU system that really opened it up. So I think we'll start now, with this donation of sort of maybe an idea of, if you're going to give a big gift to your alma mater, go ahead and do that. But also give one to the HBCUs. And the easy way to start is with UNCF because it's broad as sort of the united way of the system. And then you can get to know the individual institutions. So giving both to your own alma mater and giving to the HBCUs is a great way to go.
On that Zoom call, I asked Spelman College President Mary Schmidt Campbell and Morehouse College President David Thomas and UNCF CEO Michael Lomax about the impact of this gift.
The gift that Patty and Reed has made is really transformational. You talk about the endowment. It's not just that we don't have the same resources. It's that we've taken on the responsibility of educating more of our students who are without financial resources themselves. 60% of Morehouse's students are eligible for Pell, 48% of Spelman's. That means that virtually half of our populations come from families that make $40,000 or less. So here you have in this country, you have the colleges with the least resources taking on the responsibility of educating at a high level the students who need resources most. And so having Patty and Reed make this contribution is especially important because they've spent a lifetime thinking about and committing and investing in eliminating educational inequity.
We have many alumni who've done quite well, but I don't think we have any billionaires. And so what Robert Smith did last year, what Patty and Reed are doing now allows us to transform at an accelerated rate of speed. And the reality is that we have to do more and do it faster,
right,
to a better place, to continue to get the best students who have opportunities to go other places, and in some cases, no choice because they don't have family who have extra resources to give them. And our ability to continue to attract those students makes us more attractive even to those students who have resources to pay.
The near-term focus of this fund is the reopening of our Black colleges with strong enrollments, safe environments for our students, and great technology and in-person teaching. But the long-term goal is full recovery and transformation.